I thought I'd just take a couple of minutes and show you my feeding setup. And I have more older videos that have more detail in them, but I'm gonna show you real quick kind of what we're doing here. We got this pump right here. It's just a trash pump. I think it's a 2-inch. Let's see what it says here. Can't remember even what the brand is. It's been a while since I bought it. But I got this, I believe, at Tractor Supply Company. It's a good little pump. The syrup comes out of the tote into the pump. I made this contraption right here. And then as we run the pump, it runs up through this hose and it agitates the water and the sugar as we dump it in there, and it mixes it up really nice. And then we just hook the hose onto here, and then we have this little valve right here to turn it off and on. So we went and bought 52 10-pound bags or 520 pounds of sugar. Man, sugar's expensive now. It's getting that way. I'm gonna use this Hive Alive supplement right here in the syrup. I've used the fondant for a couple of years now and really like it, and so I'm gonna start using the liquid. I've used it a little bit. Seems to have done well. Really good for bee gut health, and supposedly just really a good supplement to use. You're supposed to use, I think, 2 teaspoons per gallon of the Hive Alive. Just take it and just dump it in there. It's pretty simple. The syrup is circulating, so it just tends to mix it up really nice. We have about 100 gallons in here, which is about just over 4 cups. So I'm going to use the rest of this one first. Ooh, you can smell that thymol. That ought to do it. Now we'll just let it mix up really good, and then I'll take it out to feed the bees tomorrow. We've pretty much got them mixed up. I'll put a link for the Hive Alive down below in the description. If you put in the code BRUCE10, you're get a 10% discount. I'm about to do some feeding. I'm up near Ozark. It's the next morning. I don't have my mic, so hopefully the sound will be okay. Anyway, I got everything set up here. We got the food all mixed up. I've got a new toy here. I think it's called a Bradshaw syrup dispenser or something like that from Bradshaw Honey Farm. And I ordered it, so it should be really better to use for frame feeders, which I haven't really used frame feeders much before. A friend of mine recommended this. So I added this attachment onto the end of my dispenser here, so we can just screw it onto the end here. I'm gonna go ahead and put some open feed out for them here. So the ones that don't have the frame feeders will have somewhere to go. And then I will go put some food in the frame feeders down there. I got this thing hooked up. We're about to try it out. One thing I do need to do if I'm going to do more frame feeders is I do need to get a longer hose. I think this one's 25 feet. Let's give this thing a try. Look at the bees already checking out the food in there for them. The foam, I think, is from the Hive Alive. It foams up a little bit. I think it's good that I'm feeding them. Hopefully it'll help. And hopefully these other bees that don't have feeders will be able to find the open feed and go out and get that. But anyway, I'm excited to try out these frame feeders. I've never used frame feeders before, so it's kind of cool. It'll be right there checking that out. There we go.